What if one forgotten secret from a 100-year-old book is the only thing separating you from the life you've always wanted? To unlock this powerful idea and completely change your future, subscribe now and turn on all notifications so you never miss the lesson that could be the one for you. Before we begin, let me ask you a few gentle questions. Think about your life right now. How much money do you make? Are you truly happy with where you are financially? Do you ever close your eyes and dream of owning a beautiful car or having a wonderful house that you can call your own? Do you have a quiet desire to be the successful person in your family, or maybe even in your entire town? Just think about that for a moment. Now, what are you doing to achieve that success? Are you working hard every single day with a clear goal in your mind? Or are you just trying to get by, just surviving, and hoping that one day things will magically become better? How much money do you have in savings? If you suddenly became sick, tomorrow would you be able to rest and recover without worrying about paying your bills? Or do you only have enough to buy your favorite food, pay for your internet, and cover your rent for the month? Please ask yourself, do you want to travel the world? Do you want to see new places, experience new cultures, and live life on your own terms without the constant worry about money? I know right now you might be thinking, what is this person talking about? Well, let me tell you, this story today is all about how to become successful. I want to talk about a book that has changed millions of lives. And trust me, I am not lying when I say this. This book is one of the best resources to help you achieve success. The book is called Think and Grow Rich, and it was written by a man named Napoleon Hill. Now let me make one thing very clear. This book is not just about making money. It is about building a special way of thinking, a mindset for success in all parts of your life. It's about learning to think differently, to act differently, and to truly believe deep down that you deserve success. So let's begin this journey together. Let's dive into the first chapter of Think and Grow Rich and explore how we can apply its powerful lessons to our own lives. Chapter 1. The Power of Thought. In the very first chapter, Napoleon Hill talks about the most important idea in the entire book. It is the power of our thoughts. He explains that everything that exists in your life right now, every object you own, every success you have had, every dollar you have earned, it all started with a single thought. Think about that for a second. Every successful person you admire, from billionaires who build great companies to leaders who change the world, they all started with a simple thought. They had a dream, an idea, a picture in their mind. That is where success begins. It begins right inside your mind. Hill shares a powerful story about a man named Edwin C. Barnes. He was a man who had almost nothing, but he had a burning desire to work with the famous inventor Thomas Edison. Barnes did not have money. He did not know important people. He had no connections. But he had one thing that changed his entire life. He had a strong, powerful desire and a belief that he would work with Edison. He saw it in his mind. He visualized it. He made it his only purpose. And can you guess what happened? He made it happen. This story is real proof that your thoughts have the power to shape your reality. You can achieve anything if you believe in it strongly enough and if you work for it. Now let's break this down in a way that is simple and easy to understand. If you want to be successful, the very first step is to decide what you truly, really want. You need to be specific. Maybe it's a dream job, or a business idea, or even a certain kind of lifestyle. Whatever it is, write it down. Put it on a piece of paper. Then every day, look at it. Visualize it, think about it, feel what it would be like to have it. This is how powerful thoughts work. They are like tiny seeds that you plant in your mind. With attention and care, they grow into actions, and those actions lead to real results. But it is not enough to just think about it. Desire is the key. The book talks about a burning desire. This is not just a small wish. It is a desire that is so strong it keeps you up at night. It is a desire that drives you to take action, no matter how hard the journey might be. You need to have that fire inside you. It is the kind of desire that does not let you quit, even when you want to. Let's think of an example. Imagine you want to start your own business. You have this desire to be successful, to build something amazing. But there are challenges. Of course, there are always challenges. Maybe you do not have the money right now. Maybe you do not have the experience. But what you do have is that burning desire. If you stay focused on your dream, if you work hard every single day, that desire will start to create opportunities. Just like Mr. Barnes, you will find ways to make your dreams come true, no matter what obstacles are in your way. Now let's talk about another powerful force in this book. That force is faith. Hill explains that faith is a deep belief that you can achieve what you desire. This is not just blind faith where you hope for the best. It is a faith that is built on the belief that you are capable and that you deserve success. If you do not believe in yourself, it will be very hard for anyone else to believe in you. You need to convince yourself first. When you truly believe in your ability to succeed, it becomes easier to take action even when things are tough. Let's say you are struggling with learning English or improving a skill. You might feel frustrated sometimes or discouraged. But if you have faith in your ability to improve, and if you remind yourself every day that you can do it, you will push through those difficult times. Faith will give you the strength you need to keep going, especially when the journey feels impossible. This first chapter tells us very clearly that thoughts are things. Everything in your life started as a thought. If you want success, you must start with the right thoughts. Dream big. Think about the life you truly want. And then make that thought your reality by putting in the work. Remember, success is not just about what you do. It's about how you think. Once you master the way you think, the actions will follow naturally, and success will be possible. So I want you to ask yourself today, right now, what are you thinking about? Are your thoughts leading you towards success? Or are they holding you back? Now that we have talked about the power of our thoughts, our desires, and our faith, let's move forward. Let's discuss how to take the next step. It is time to turn your desire into action. You see, having a beautiful dream and a strong desire is wonderful, but without action, nothing will change. Desire alone will not bring you success. It needs to be supported by a clear plan, by persistent effort, and by definite action. In Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill talks about how successful people take their desires and transform them into clear, actionable plans. The most important word here is definiteness. This means you need to be absolutely clear and certain about what you want and how you are going to get it. Without a plan, your desires are just dreams that float around in your mind with no direction. But when you have a real, solid plan, you can focus your energy. You can take careful steps and move closer to your goals every single day. Hill suggests that you should write down your desire and turn it into a definite goal. This means being very specific. For example, do not just say, "I want to be rich." That is too general. Instead, you could say something like, "I want to earn $100,000 in the next 12 months by building my online business." Do you see the difference? This specific goal gives you a clear target to aim for. Once you know exactly what you want, you can start planning how to get there. Now you might be thinking, that sounds simple, John, but how do I actually create a plan? It is not as complicated as you might think. Hill emphasizes the importance of taking immediate action. Start with small steps, but take action every single day. The longer you wait, the further your dreams seem to drift away. But when you take action right away, you start to build momentum. And that momentum is what creates results. Let's use an example we can all understand. Imagine you want to improve your English. Instead of just saying, I want to speak fluent English, make your goal more specific. You could say, I want to be able to have a 5-minute conversation in English with a native speaker in the next 3 months. Now you have a clear goal. Your next step is to plan how you will achieve that. Maybe you will decide to practice for 15 minutes every day. Maybe you will watch English videos or find a friend to practice speaking with. You do not have to know everything at once. What really matters is that you get started. But here is a place where many people get stuck. They think they need to have everything figured out perfectly before they can start. This is a trap. You do not need to know everything. In fact, the simple act of starting is often what leads you to the knowledge and the resources that you need. Think of it like driving a car at night in the dark. You may not be able to see the entire road far ahead of you, but if you keep moving forward, your headlights will light up the path little by little. Hill also emphasizes the importance of persistence. This is so important. One of the biggest reasons people fail is that they give up too soon. Success does not come overnight. It requires dedication, hard work, and a belief that never shakes a belief that you will succeed even when the road gets very tough. Many successful people faced failures and setbacks before they finally made it. But they did not let those failures stop them. They used them as lessons, as opportunities to grow stronger. Think about Thomas Edison, the man who invented the light bulb. Before his great success, he faced over 1,000 failed attempts. Imagine that. 1,000 times it did not work. When a reporter asked him about his failures, Edison said something amazing. He said, "I have not failed. I've just found 1,000 ways that won't work." This way of thinking is exactly what you need. Failure is not defeat. It is simply part of the journey. Every time you face a setback, you are one step closer to finding what works. Do not let obstacles discourage you. Let them make your desire to succeed even stronger. The next key lesson Hill talks about is the importance of autosuggestion. This may sound like a big word, but it's a simple idea. It means feeding your mind with positive thoughts and affirmations. If you constantly tell yourself, "I can't do this," or "this is too hard," then guess what? Your mind will believe it, and you will never reach your potential. But if you repeatedly tell yourself that you are capable, that you are worthy of success, that you will reach your goals, then your mind will start to believe it, and your actions will begin to follow your thoughts. You can start using autosuggestion today. Write down your goals, your dreams, and your affirmations. Read them out loud every single day as if you already have what you want. For example, if your goal is to be fluent in English, you can say, "I am becoming more fluent in English every day, and I am feeling more confident in my speaking ability." The more you repeat this, the more your belief in yourself will grow. But it does not stop there. To truly make this work, you need to visualize your success. This means you must imagine yourself already achieving your goals. Feel the emotions you will feel when you accomplish what you have set out to do. See yourself living your dream life. Visualization is a powerful tool that prepares your mind and your body to accept success. It creates a clear, beautiful image of what you want, and it helps you take the necessary steps to get there. Let's use an example. If you dream of owning a house, close your eyes for a moment. Picture yourself walking through your dream home. Imagine the design, the colors, the furniture. Feel the pride and the joy you will experience when you finally achieve that goal. When you consistently visualize your success, it becomes easier to take the actions that will lead you there. Hill also talks about the importance of having mastermind groups. This means surrounding yourself with people who support you and encourage you. You cannot succeed all alone. Find people who share your vision, who understand your goals, and who will help you grow. A mastermind group is like a team of mentors, coaches, and friends who motivate you, give you advice, and help you stay focused on your goals. Now think about your own journey. Are you willing to take that first step? Are you ready to turn your desire into real action? If you are, then start today. Do not wait for the perfect moment, because the perfect moment will never come. Take small steps, but make those steps consistent. Remember, success is not a destination. It is a journey. It is not just about reaching the goal. It is about becoming the person who is able to achieve that goal. Persistence, action, faith, and desire. These are the building blocks of success. The more you apply these principles in your life, the more you will see real results. Trust in the process. Keep moving forward. And never ever stop believing in yourself. Success is within your reach. All you need to do is take that first step. You have already heard about the importance of faith and belief, but now we are going to talk about something that will push your success to a completely new level. We are going to talk about imagination. This is where your dreams begin to take real shape. Imagination is a force that can lift you from where you are today to where you want to be tomorrow. It is the key that unlocks the door to all of your desires. Napoleon Hill, in his book Think and Grow Rich, calls imagination the workshop of the mind. Think about that for a moment. It's a beautiful idea. Everything you see around you right now, the buildings in your city, the cars on the street, the phone in your hand, all of it started as a simple thought in someone's mind. Before anything can become a reality, it must first be imagined. And that is exactly what you need to do to achieve success in your life. You must imagine your success into existence. Your mind is like a magnet. It draws to you whatever you believe and think about most of the time. If you focus on negative things or on fear, that is what you will attract into your life. But if you focus on success, if you visualize it, if you truly believe in it, your imagination will guide you toward your goals. Your imagination has the power to create the future you want if you only dare to dream big enough. This is not just some wishful thinking or simple daydreaming. Visualization is a powerful technique. It is used by the most successful people in the world. Athletes, entrepreneurs, inventors, and leaders have all used their imagination to help create their success. But how do you use your imagination in a way that creates real results? First, you need to create a very clear mental picture of what you want. Do you want to own your dream house? Do you want to start a successful business? Do you want to have financial freedom? Whatever your goal is, you must begin by creating a vivid, detailed image of it in your mind. Close your eyes and see yourself living that dream. Feel the emotions that come with it. Feel the excitement, the pride, the joy. Imagine the sounds, the colors, the textures around you. The more real you can make this vision in your mind, the harder your mind will work to make it a reality. But here is the key: your imagination must be specific. Do not just imagine being successful. That's too general. Be precise. What does success look like to you? Is it a beautiful mansion by the beach? Is it a successful company that helps thousands of people? The clearer your vision is, the stronger your belief will be. Let's take an example. Imagine you are a young entrepreneur who is just starting out. You might not have the money or the resources yet, but you have a vision. You can see yourself owning a business that is growing and successful with loyal customers who love your product. You see yourself as a leader helping other people to succeed. Now think about how you would feel if that vision became a reality. What does that success look like every day? You have to imagine it in clear, vivid detail. The people you work with, the way you walk with confidence, the way you handle challenges with calm, the deep satisfaction of knowing you have made it. Hill talks about a concept called definiteness of purpose. This just means having a very clear goal. You cannot just imagine success in general terms. You need to be specific about what success really means to you. Your imagination will then guide you toward that goal, but only if you can see it clearly and have a definite plan for how to achieve it. So now that you have a clear mental image, the next step is to believe in your vision with all of your heart. Faith in your imagination is so important. It is not enough to just imagine something. You must believe that it is possible. Belief is the fuel that turns your vision into action. Now you might be wondering, how can I turn my imagination into reality? Well, here is the answer: through action. Imagination by itself will not get you anywhere. You must take deliberate, consistent action toward your goals. Hill says that success comes to those who act on their ideas, who turn their vision into reality with persistence and hard work. Every successful person has had to take risks, face challenges, and keep going even when it felt impossible. But please do not let that scare you. Taking action is empowering. Each step you take, no matter how small it is, brings you closer to your dream. Imagine you want to start a business. Your first step is probably not going to be launching the entire business on day one. No, your first steps are planning, researching, learning, organizing, and preparing. The small steps you take today are the foundation for the great success you will achieve tomorrow. Here is a powerful exercise you can do right now. Write down your vision. Do not just think about it. Put it on paper. Write in detail about your goals. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What are you doing every day to achieve your goals? Write down every specific goal you want to achieve and the steps you will take. The more you focus on these goals, the more they will come to life in your mind. But remember, you must stay persistent. The road to success is never a straight line. You will face obstacles, setbacks, and challenges. But that is part of the journey. Your imagination will help you to keep going, even when it seems impossible. Every great success story involves overcoming difficult obstacles, and every setback is an opportunity to learn and come back even stronger. If you think about the founder of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, he started with a small idea selling books online. At the time, people laughed at him. They told him it would not work. But he imagined something much bigger. He imagined an online marketplace that could sell everything. He believed in that vision so strongly that he worked tirelessly day and night to bring it to life. Now Amazon is one of the largest companies in the world. All of that success started with imagination. Imagination is not just daydreaming, it is about creating the future you want and seeing it as real before it even exists. It is the very first step to creating your own destiny. Your thoughts are powerful, and when you combine your imagination with dedicated action, there is no limit to what you can achieve. Now that you have learned about the power of faith and imagination, it is time to talk about something equally important: specialized knowledge. You see, knowing your goals and having a vision are crucial first steps. But what really separates successful people from everyone else is their ability to gain and use knowledge effectively. In Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill explains that knowledge is not the same as wisdom or intelligence. Just having knowledge does not make someone successful. It is specialized knowledge, the kind of knowledge that is directly related to your goals, that you need to take effective action. This is the secret weapon of the world's wealthiest and most influential people. They did not just know a little bit about everything. No, they specialized in one area and became masters of it. Think about it for a moment. Albert Einstein was not an expert in every field. He was a genius in physics. Steve Jobs did not know everything about computers, but he was a master at design and creating a wonderful user experience. Elon Musk is not an expert in every field, but he has deep, specialized knowledge in technology engineering and innovation. So what is specialized knowledge? It is not just about reading books or attending classes, though. These things are a part of it. Specialized knowledge means learning everything you possibly can about your specific goal. Whether that goal is related to business writing, investing health, or anything else, specialized knowledge is the deep practical understanding that you can use to solve problems and make things happen. Now you might be wondering, how can I gain specialized knowledge? What if I do not know where to start? Please do not worry. You can start right now, wherever you are. Here is how. First, read books. The simplest and most direct way to gain specialized knowledge is to read books and articles written by experts in the field you are interested in. If you want to start a business, read books about entrepreneurship. If you want to improve your health, read about nutrition and exercise. Make it a habit to read every day. Never stop learning. Second, use online courses and workshops. Today we have more resources available to us than ever before in history. You can take advantage of online courses, webinars, and workshops. Many of them are free or low cost, and they allow you to learn directly from experts in your field, no matter where you live. Third, find a mentor or a coach. A mentor is someone who has already achieved what you want to achieve. They have the knowledge and the experience that you need. A mentor can give you valuable advice and help you avoid common mistakes. You can look for mentors in your field, whether online or in your local community. Fourth, learn from experience. Knowledge does not always come from books. You need to get hands-on experience. Start a small project, even if it is just a hobby or a side hustle. You will learn by doing. In many ways, the best way to learn is through action. And fifth, never stop asking questions. The most successful people are always curious. They ask questions, they look for answers, and they are constantly trying to improve their knowledge. Never stop seeking why and how. The more questions you ask, the more you will learn. You might think, why does this matter so much? Well-specialized knowledge is what separates the truly successful from the unsuccessful. People who master a specific skill or area of expertise are able to command higher salaries, create successful businesses, and solve complex problems. They can use their knowledge to make a bigger impact on the world. Let's take the example of Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world. He did not become wealthy by knowing a little bit about everything. He became an expert in one thing, investing. He spent decades learning about the stock market, about businesses, and about economics. His specialized knowledge allowed him to make decisions that brought him billions of dollars. But remember, you do not need to become an expert overnight. Start small. Just take the first step toward gaining specialized knowledge in your chosen area. As you learn and grow, you will begin to see your efforts pay off. Specialized knowledge is not just about what you know. It is about what you can do with that knowledge. It is about taking the information you have learned and applying it to make a real positive difference in your life and in the lives of others. Once you have gained some specialized knowledge, you need to take action. Knowledge without action is useless. It is important to use your knowledge in practical ways. Here is how. First, take calculated risks. Knowledge allows you to take risks with more confidence. When you have specialized knowledge, you can look at situations, assess them, and make informed decisions. You do not have to take reckless or foolish risks, but calculated risks, the kind where you understand the possible outcomes, will help you move forward. Second, solve problems. The world's most successful people are experts at solving problems. Your knowledge can help you find creative solutions to the challenges that you and others face. Third, share your knowledge. The more you share your specialized knowledge, the more you will grow. Teaching others or helping people with your expertise will not only make your own understanding stronger, but it will also position you as a leader in your field. But please remember, mastery takes time. Do not expect to learn everything overnight. It is a long journey, and the key is to stay consistent. Even the greatest minds in history had to work hard for many years to gain their specialized knowledge. It did not happen instantly, and it will not for you either. When you dedicate yourself to learning, growing, and improving, you are investing in your own future. Every new piece of information, every new skill, and every moment of practice brings you closer to your goals. The mastery of your chosen field will bring you the success you desire. So how can you do the same? Focus your time and your energy on becoming an expert in one area. Find your special niche. Learn everything you can about it. Apply your knowledge consistently, and eventually you will see the results. We live in an age where information is everywhere. You have access to a huge amount of knowledge right at your fingertips. You can Google anything, watch YouTube tutorials, and take online courses to gain specialized knowledge. The question is not about access. It is about how you use it. The most successful people are those who understand that learning never stops. They are constantly looking to improve, and they never stop upgrading their skills. And so should you. We have discussed faith, imagination, and specialized knowledge. But there is one more key ingredient to success that you cannot overlook. That ingredient is persistence. Without persistence, everything else will remain just a dream. Persistence is the force that helps you to keep moving forward even when things get tough. When you face challenges and it feels like you are not getting anywhere, persistence is what pushes you to keep going. Napoleon Hill in Think and Grow Rich emphasizes that persistence is often the single difference between success and failure. People who achieve great things do not stop when they face a setback. They push through it. They keep going even when it seems like the entire world is against them. Persistence is the ability to keep working toward your goals even when it seems like things are not working. You will face obstacles. You will have doubts. You will experience failures. But that is the point where most people give up. If you can learn to stay persistent, you will be one of the few who succeed. One of the keys to staying persistent is having a strong reason for why you want to succeed. When you have a deep, powerful why, it becomes much easier to keep going no matter how difficult the journey gets. Your why is your driving force. It is your inner motivation. It is the thing that wakes you up every morning and pushes you through the tough times. Think about your goals. Why do you want to be successful? Why do you want to live a better life? Why do you want to make a difference in the world? When you have a clear answer to these questions, your persistence will become unstoppable. If your why is strong enough, no setback, no failure, and no obstacle can break your determination. You will always find a way to keep moving forward, no matter how many times you fall down. Persistence is not just about working hard when things are easy. It is about working hard when things are tough. When you feel like giving up, persistence means showing up anyway. It means doing the work day in and day out, even when you do not see immediate results. Think about how you build muscle at the gym. You do not get stronger after just one workout. It takes consistent effort over a long period of time. The same is true for success. It is about showing up every day, no matter how hard it gets. Small, consistent steps taken toward your goals will eventually lead to massive results. Now let's address something very important. Failure. Everyone faces setbacks, and everyone fails at some point in their life. Failure is not the end. In fact, failure is just a lesson. Every failure teaches you something new and brings you one step closer to success. What makes the difference between those who succeed and those who do not is how they react to failure. People who give up after failing will never achieve their dreams. But people who persist even in the face of failure will eventually break through. When you fail, take it as an opportunity to learn. Ask yourself, what can I do differently next time? Do not let failure stop you. Let it fuel your persistence. Every successful person has failed many times, but they did not let that stop them. They used it as motivation to try harder and to keep going. Another key to persistence is the ability to turn challenges into opportunities. Every obstacle you face is an opportunity to learn to grow and to get stronger. When things are not going well, do not just sit there and feel sorry for yourself. Look for the lesson in the situation. Figure out how you can turn it into an advantage. As we come to the end of this lesson, let's take a quiet moment to reflect on everything we have discussed so far. We have talked about faith, imagination, specialized knowledge, and persistence. Now it is time for you to take everything you have learned and apply it to your own life. You have everything you need to succeed inside of you right now. You are capable of achieving greatness. The key to unlocking that greatness is action. It is time to stop waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect circumstances. The perfect moment is now. Life will never be easy, but success is possible. And the moment you stop making excuses and start making moves, that is when everything in your life will begin to change. Your dreams are not too big. Your goals are not too far out of reach. You just have to believe in yourself enough to take that first step and then keep moving forward every single day. You are in control of your own destiny. No one else can decide what your future will look like. Only you can. The power is in your hands to create the life you have always dreamed of. You have already taken the first step by learning these lessons with me today. But now it is time to put them into action. There will be times when things seem impossible. You will face doubts, fear, and obstacles. But remember this: the only way you can truly fail is by giving up. Quitting is the only thing that can stop you. As long as you keep going, no matter how hard it gets, you are closer to success than you think. Your dreams are not just dreams. They are goals waiting to be achieved. Every moment you spend doubting yourself or wondering if it is possible is a moment you could be using to move forward. Time is precious, and your dreams deserve your full attention and your very best effort. Do not waste another second. You will encounter hardships, and that is okay. The road to success is never a straight line. There will be bumps, twists, and turns. But each challenge you face is a lesson in disguise, teaching you to grow stronger, smarter, and more prepared for what is to come. The secret to success is simple: never stop. Keep working toward your dreams even when it feels like progress is slow. Every small step you take is a step closer to everything you have ever wanted. Every moment of hard work, every ounce of persistence will pay off. Now think about the life you truly want. Imagine what it would feel like to live that life every single day. That vision you have in your mind is not just a fantasy. It is a possibility that is waiting for you to take hold of it. The choice is yours. You can either continue on the same path, just hoping for things to change, or you can take action and make your dreams a reality. The difference between where you are now and where you want to be is your willingness to take action, to persist, and to never, ever give up. You have the power to change your life. You have the power to achieve everything you have ever dreamed of. And it all starts with one simple decision to take action and to keep going. So I challenge you today. Take that first step. Push yourself beyond your comfort zone. Step into the unknown and trust that everything you need will come to you when you just keep moving forward. The world is full of possibilities, and they are all waiting for you to claim them. This is your moment. Your future begins now. Do not wait for tomorrow. Do not wait for anyone else to tell you that it is possible. You know it is possible. You know you can do it. So take that step today. Your success is inevitable. You just have to keep going, keep believing, and keep pushing until you reach it. Now go out and make your dreams happen.